Here's a chance to give my little channel a bit of a change of pace and a bit of spice and something interesting and exciting. Now, if you've got like a dodgy stomach, maybe you might think about looking away now, because what I'm about to show you might, to some people's eyes, look a bit disgusting. So bear with me a second, take a deep breath, keep calm, here we go. There we go, that's it, feast your eyes. Now what this actually is a mushroom. The type of mushroom it's supposed to be is Lions Maine, but I've obviously done something terribly wrong. Either I've given it too much water or not enough water, because I shouldn't have these dry brown bits there, and I shouldn't have these pink bits here. So there's something wrong with it. On top of that, by now, I'm pretty sure it should be growing its fur, because the Lions Maine mushroom develops a fur, lots of little tiny stalactites, and from that it would release its spores. But the reason I wanted to grow it is because of the medicinal benefits of Lions Maine itself, as well as it's supposed to taste quite good when you cook it, a bit like crab and meat. But I'm not quite sure if that's what I'm looking for. I could try and cut it up and see what happens and see what it smells like inside, but then maybe cut off all of the exterior stuff on the skin. I mean, that yellow area there, that shouldn't be there and there. That brown bit shouldn't be there. It's not looking quite what it should be by now. So, but that's like what happens when you try and grow things, because sometimes things grow and sometimes things don't grow quite the way in which you wanted them to, which means that there's challenges associated with any form of horticulture and that sort of thing. But anyway, I'm going to give you go back to my usual thing and give you the usual quality of pleasure that you require from me in the form of a tarot reading, and we'll settle down now and we will get that done. Right, so now you know a little bit more of some of my interests and hobbies. That Lions Maine was grown from a kit, so the sealed bag containing substrate, fertilizer and mycelium, and the idea is you cut it open, you spray it and it grows. What I've done wrong there, I don't know. I mean, I've done better with button mushroom, I've done better with few other types, but not with Lions Maine, which is a pain. Okay, here we go. Here is your tarot reading coming right up. Right. Okay, bit of a varied one today. Here we go. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Okay. A change in luck in quite a positive way, but also with a sense of treating it in a manner which is sufficiently somber. Don't get too excited. Don't let your excitement carry you away with where you're going. You're anticipating building a new way of doing things, so your experience of reality and life is going to get a little bit different. It's almost like you're aware that there's some things which is present in your life which you need to think about working on somehow. Okay, this is like you have an awareness, maybe something inside you, maybe something externally, maybe something to do with your career, your relationship life, your family, your friendship circle. There's something which is not quite appropriate, and I feel that maybe you're recognizing that, and it's a question of what methods we need to put into effect in order to achieve the changes that we desire. So thinking things through, taking it steady, being wise with your attitude towards how things are growing and developing in your life, and making the right intellectual and emotional decisions based upon that, and also your conversational decisions as well. And finally, a promise of happier times on the horizon. And also, even though you're growing, you're developing more complexity and all the rest of that, this card here is often referring to an almost childlike state of joy, which you can reach once everything is being completed. But it's not the joy which comes out of innocence. It's the joy that comes out of relief when many more things are in place in your life, which will feel almost as good as it did when you were a child. Okay? So there is this feeling of optimism. However, the drama kind of like happens between these two cards, when you know there's something out there which is exciting for you, you've got to take a more down-to-earth attitude, you take action, you start to create change, and then there's a feeling of instability as you're creating change. So the drama happens there in this sense of progression. But the promise that all of the difficulties and challenges you'll be going through during this time will lead to something bigger and better for you and happier is definitely being forecast by the card reading. Okay? This might make some sense to you. My ramblings might make some sense to you. If it does, let me know in the comment section. If it doesn't, let me know in the comment section. If you like tarot, let me know in the comment section. And on top of that, you can click the bell, you can subscribe, you can click the thumbs up, and you can show me how much you love the poetry and the peace and the wonder that my tarot readings give you. And on top of that, you've had a chance to see a really, really arse ugly looking mushroom today. So relax. I brought you new experiences. I bring you a tarot reading. What do you got to complain about? Life is good.